Afternoon VC. All right, back on another installment, Acid Archives Diaries, that Dom started. Quite an adventurous project, and one that's brought me out of retirement because I don't feel like making videos anymore at all, really. I mean, there's still records every week. I haven't died. But this project, I mean, I was able to pull these records out and listen to them. What a great idea. In a vast book, the list that was compiled on Discogs is 2,544 records, of which I had 8. So he's needing 2,544 videos. This could go on for a few years. It's going to be very enjoyable to watch because a lot of these records are unknown, hard to find. It'd be interesting to see who has them, what they think of them. Maybe we all discover new stuff. I mean, there's been some things done in the VC in the past, but not to this scale. I mean, the Blue Note project was ambitious enough. This is something else. And we'll get to the record we're listening to here. It's the last I have on the list. I love the oud. It's a fantastic Middle Eastern instrument. And I have a lot of records featuring the oud. Of course, you can't talk about the instrument without talking about Hamza El-Din. And I have quite a few of his original records that I've been able to acquire over the years, and they're all brilliant records. So, Escalade the Water Wheel. This was an artist that Chris Cole turned me on to many years ago, and I've been able to pick up a few when I've found them in shops. And I think actually one of them came from Belson up at Wantlist. And then there's a lot of the, like lyric-chord offerings featuring the oud. So you have this one, Music of the Near and Middle East, which is great. If you see any of the lyric-chord stuff, grab it. And then, of course, Chris was nice enough to send me a whole stack when they got it in up there at Record Wonderland. Arab music, the oud's featured on this. And another brilliant lyric-chord, oud and harp music of the Near East. This one's sublime. And these are fantastic records. But usually associate Middle Eastern musicians with playing the oud, and I mean this is just incredible stuff. But this is John Berberian. Went to Columbia University in New York. He is a son of immigrant parents. His father played the oud, and so he picked up the instrument. He put together a hell of a band, and I found this record in repo. It was misfiled. It was in the blues section. It should have been in the world section or some other section, but oud artistry. This is a 1965 copy on Mainstream Records. Beautiful stuff. And then to the record that we're featuring here today, a couple of years ago, I went into Lunchbox on Record Store Day, or maybe the day after, whenever they mark stuff down. I was probably in there on the Saturday or the Sunday after Record Store Day, and I did not know this was getting released, and that always happens every Record Store Day. There's something that's not on the list that's at view or to be viewed that just pops up, and this I had no idea was coming out. Modern Harmonic and Verve Forecast put this out. It was originally released on Verve Forecast in 1969, and that's John Berberian in the Mid-Eastern Ensemble. Well, the Rock East Ensemble. And the cover draws you in immediately. I mean, you've got the belly button there and the artwork. And this is, as you can hear, an absolutely fantastic listen. It's diverse. There's great players on this, especially Joe Beck on the guitar. But John is fantastic on the oud. But there's Soren Berberian on clarinet, tenor, and baritone sax. Yeah, the drummer is great. It's just a very, very fantastic record. There's not a lot to say about it. I think the hype sticker does a good job. We'll read you that. That came on this. Crazed time signatures abound as musicians from the West look east for inspiration, infusing their rock and jazz sounds with vibes looted from India and the Far East, a true marriage of Western and Middle Eastern music with a fuzzed-out psychedelic edge. And hence why it made the archives, the Acid Archives book, I would assume, because there's not a whole lot of stuff that I could tell in the book similar to this fantastic record. I'd love to find an original copy. I think I've only ever seen one online, but I don't really seek it out either. I'm sure I don't think it's that rare a record, but this reissue from, what, 2021 or 2020, I think it maybe was 21 or 22, it's on orange vinyl. As you can hear, it's a very quiet pressing. It sounds fantastic, and it's just brilliant record. So yeah, last I'm going to do in the series, unless I find something in the book down the road. Hope you're all well. Peace.